Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at an experiment and how plants grow in different circumstances. So we're going to be looking at photosynthesis in particular, and for that a plant needs three things: carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. It turns all those three elements into sugars and starch, which helps the plant to grow into a beautiful plant. So today we're going to do a really nice simple experiment that we can do from home. So as you can see here, I've got three clear plastic cups, but inside I've put cotton wool balls like that, and I also have some cress, as cress is quite versatile and it should grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some water, which I've got over here. I've got it in a spray bottle ready to water the plants as and when they need it, but in this end one I'm not going to put any water in. I'm going to take that element away that the plant needs to grow. In this one I'm going to put some water in. I'm going to wet the cotton wool balls like that. And this one I'm going to wet the cotton wool balls like that too. There we go. It's nice and soaked up in them, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put seeds on all of them, on all three pots. So sprinkle a good helping of them, so we can really get them to grow. Like this. This one's the one with no water in, remember. So as you can see, they've all got quite a lot in. These ones have dropped to the edge quite a lot because there's no water to stick it on to the top like these ones have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away their sunlight as well. Not this one. This one's going to be in the windowsill. I'm going to give it a spray on top like that, so that it's got some water on top and it's soak and absorb that in so it can grow. So I'm going to pop that one on the windowsill in a minute behind me. I'm going to pop this one, which has also got water on, and I'm going to pop this one in the cupboard where it will have no sunlight at all. So we'll see if that actually grows. And this one has nothing. This is just seeds and cotton wool balls. So we'll add, personally I don't think that one's going to grow at all, but what do you think? So you can easily do this experiment at home, and what we're going to do is we're going to monitor it over the next week or so and see how much it grows. So we'll check back in tomorrow and see if any progress has been made. Hi everyone, this is day one. So this is the seeds on day one. These are the ones that have been in the windowsill exposed to the sun, and they've got water on. As you can see around the side, it started to condensate, like acting like a greenhouse. If you look really carefully, they are germinating, so that means they're coming out of their seeds. And if we go into the cupboard down here, let's grab this one. This is the one without water. This has been in the pitch black, so they're quite loose. They're all at the bottom. You can see that. And the other one, which is here, this one also looks like it's starting to germinate a little bit. We'll have to see what the difference will be between this one with water in the dark and this one with water in the light in the next few days. Hi everyone, it's day 4 of the cress seeds growing. So this is the one that's been in the windowsill, and as you can see it's quite green. It's very nice. It's growing well. It's only a few centimetres tall, probably 1 or 2 centimetres tall at the moment. And as you can see all around the edge, they're still growing through there. Then we have this one. This one's been in the dark, but it has got water on. It's grown very tall. This one's probably about 4 centimetres tall, but there is no greenery on it. So we'll have to discuss in a few days' time why that is, if that's still the case in a few days' time. And this one who's been in the dark with no water aren't growing at all. They're all loose at the bottom, as you can see. So Still not too sure on those ones if we think it's going to grow. Probably not. I'm going to give it another few squirts of water to keep it nice and fresh. Both of them. But remember, not this one. This one stays dry. So we'll check back in a few more days and we'll see how they're all doing. Hi everyone, it's day 7 of the experiment and I'm going to start off by going through the cress on the windowsill first. So as you can see, this cress is a lovely green colour, which means it's used the sunlight and the water and the air to create chloroplast in the leaves, which is when the plants photosynthesize. Now if we move on to this one that's been in the cupboard and in the dark, but it has had water, it's used all the energy stores in the seeds to grow as tall as possible in hope that it will reach some sunlight at some point. This plant obviously is not very green. It's not green at all. So it hasn't photosynthesized at all, which means it hasn't made any chloroplast. So that is now starting to wilt and die off because the energy stores in the seed have now run out, unfortunately. And as we predicted before, the seeds that were not watered and not in the sunlight, they're still seeds. If we can take these balls out, and at the bottom we can see all these seeds. See them? They're still fine. I can grow them in some compost or back into those wool balls, but that hasn't made a difference at all, so that one's not grown at all. Now these two, this one that has been in the windowsill has grown to about 3 centimetres, 3.5 centimetres, and this one that's been in the cupboard in the dark, I'll go for this one. This one looks quite long. It's roughly around 8 to 9 centimetres tall. So it's like I said before, it's used all that energy in the seed to grow that tall, but unfortunately because it hasn't reached the sunlight, it hasn't photosynthesized or created that chloroplast, whereas this one has. So that's the result of this week's cress experiment. I hope you've enjoyed it.